Welcome to our 2024 real estate market update for the North Okanagan, the Central Okanagan, and the Shuswap regions. Now, as we move deeper into the spring selling season, we're seeing some, I guess I'd call it unsteadiness in the marketplace. There's lots of fence sitters, lots of buyers waiting to see what's going to happen, lots of for sale signs and fewer sold signs. You probably see that in your own neighborhood. Let's look at absorption in the North Okanagan and the Shuswap. So that's the sell to inventory ratio. In the north, it's 18.32, and in the Shuswap, 18.21. So they're neck in neck. Decent activity. Central Okanagan, on the other hand, it has a more reserved ratio of 12.3%. So that indicates a slightly slower pace in transaction in the Central Okanagan than in the north and the Shuswap. Next, let's have a look at the days on the market. Consistent results, again, for the North Okanagan and the Shuswap, both 55 days on the market. Weird, neck and neck again. So reasonably steady demand. Properties in the Central Okanagan, however, are selling faster, averaging just 46 days on the market, which really is fairly usual. We expect properties in the larger centers to generally sell a little bit faster. This month, all regions have seen increases in the new listings, although nowhere close to the rate we have been seeing for the rest of the year. So let's start with Central Okanagan. Central Okanagan leads the way by a long shot, 20.72% increase, bringing their total to 1,404 new listings. North Okanagan and Shuswap also saw increases, although far more modest. The North only saw increases of 3.72%, and the Shuswap 8.44%, which then leads to totals in those two places, the North Okanagan of 474 new listings and 334 new listings in the Shuswap. Compared to last year though, total listings have gone crazy. Increases 30.04% in the North Okanagan to 1,142 total listings, 52.07% in the Central Okanagan, which brings their total to 2,631, and 37.21% in the Shuswap for total listings of 809. So more for buyers to choose from in all price ranges in all areas. Now the total sales figures reflect, it's an interesting mix of dynamics. The North Okanagan and the Shuswap have both seen an increase in total sales. The North with a 6.63% increase from 196 sales to 209 this year. Not a huge increase, but an increase all the same. Shuswap actually did the best, increase of 11.48% year over year from 122 sales last year to 136 this year. And here's the real shocker. The Central Okanagan has experienced a significant decline in sales, 20.64% down compared to last year. 596 sales last year, 473 this year. Wow. Now, that being said, the future may not look so rosy for the North and the Shuswap because the Central always feels the effects of whatever is happening provincially and nationally first. Then it trickles down to the North Okanagan. We may feel it a month or two later, and then the Shuswap after that. So time will tell. Let's look at what's happening on the lake. Year-to-date listings for waterfront properties have increased as expected across all areas. North Okanagan's waterfront listings rose from 21 last year to 36 this year. Central Okanagan from 46 last year to 62 this year, and the Shuswap from 29 to 52. So lots and lots to choose from if you want waterfront in the Shuswap. Good news for waterfront buyers, less good for sellers. Now for home buyers, I said at the beginning of this video that there are a lot of buyers waiting, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the low point in the market, trying to time the market, waiting for interest rates to go down, which actually did happen, 25 basis points, which is nothing that makes a huge difference for your mortgage. However, it does make a difference right here to mindset. If you're a buyer and you're waiting for whatever comes next and you're dragging your heels on buying just for fun, watch our video we dropped a few weeks back called Buy Low, Mastering the Real Estate Market in Vernon, BC. And then make sure after watching that timing the real estate market is really the path you want to go down. Or is there a better way? Watch that video to find out because it's too much to go into right now. Sellers, more competition is on the market as has been all year, and less sales. More inventory, less sales. More supply, less demand. That puts a lot of pressure on your home to show the best value in its price bracket. What should you do about that? Well, that is a question for your realtor. However, asking your realtor to do a really close analysis on the supply and demand in your price range, in your neighborhood, is key to really seeing what's happening for your specific home. The numbers I quote here are general for the entire market. Maybe your price range or your neighborhood are performing a little bit better. Or maybe, heaven forbid, they're performing a little bit worse. There's never a one-size-fits-all solution in real estate. My best advice always is to listen closely to what the market is telling you. If you're getting no showings and no offers, or alternatively, if you're getting lots of showings and still no offers, the problem is still the same. You probably have a pricing issue. The most common seller mistake is not listening to what the market is saying and being stubborn in a market that may be falling, just to end up selling in the long run for significantly less than if they had just adjusted accordingly at the time, or at least along the way. Hopefully this detailed look at the May 2024 real estate statistics provides you buyers and sellers out there with the information that you need to either move forward or make the decision to stay put. Either way, hopefully you can navigate the market more effectively. Please know we're here at RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler to help anytime, and we will see you next month.